Hello Aries, welcome to your, we'll see, what will I call this? Let me see, a tarot scope, maybe something like that. I'm going to start to evaluate how I label these the readings. If you have a preference or any idea, or let me know. I always value my subscribers' feedback. Okay, hold on, I gotta flip this around. There we go. Look, see, my dyslexia was like kicking in. So my dyslexia has been a little on point. Anyways, okay. So what I'm gonna do for this month is, we're gonna be going into your season soon. So you're first. Let me see. I'm gonna put my foot right there. All right. So I'm gonna start the reading with a Celtic cross spread from the Guidance Oracle cards. And then I'm going to do your tarot reading using the Line Strider tarot. I'm going to use the Kipper deck to clarify that. And then at the end of the reading, I'm going to answer a question for you using the Angel Answers Oracle deck. So either you can, create a question, like if you have something that you've been wanting answered. I'm only going to pull one card for this message. Now, of course, I always take messages at the bottom of the deck because they are like, the cherry on top. So either you can form this question now, or you can watch the reading, see what comes out in the cards, and then if you have a question about some guidance that came out, then I'll answer that question for you at the end. All right. So give me 1 second here as I get this situated. I also am in the middle of making soap, so I've had to rearrange my table. I've been cutting soap right here in this spot. I do have soap, on the table, and I've had to change the lighting to help do these readings. So, it could be very bright. Bear with me, please. Let me put that right there. Okay. So, let's get in. I've already shuffled all of the cards. Ooh. So straight out the gate, Aries, you have a golden opportunity coming to you. Either you've already received this golden opportunity, or you're about to. If you haven't received this, just know that important doors are opening for you right now, and you need to walk through them. Your challenge is Guinevere with true love. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. Now, this can go in several different ways just because, this is a general reading here. So with that being said, either you've been through something in the past that has somewhat closed your heart chakra off, and now you're manifesting things are opening for you. And keep in mind, like, this is March, I feel, is always a pivotal month for us, because it's like, I feel everything is connected, and we are connected to the earth, and everything that embodies the earth, we're connected to it. So it's like the seasons. If you're like me, where I am in my area, we're in winter still. I have to keep reminding myself it's still winter, because man, outside, Mother Earth, nature, she's making me want to let go, and I'm having to remind myself, You know, for example, I can't be wearing a bikini right now. It's February. We're still, or, well, now, you know, it's March. We're still in the last month of winter. You know, it was so nice outside that I wanted to sit outside in my bikini, have a beer, a glass of wine, enjoy the sun rays, and start tanning. And I'm like, it's too soon. You gotta wait a little bit. So, you know, the weather change right now could really be speaking to you and calling to you. It's also, you know, we're going into Easter, and is that like Astoria? I don't remember. You know, I think that's one of those Celtic names for the seasons. Or maybe that's something that happens in April. But either way, we're moving into that. Oh yes, we have the spring equinox here in a few weeks. Duh. So there is this, you know, wanting to give birth to something in your life. And whatever that is, like whatever you're trying to manifest, it's common. Like the doors are opening. You know, Yamanya, you can look into Yamanya because she's like, she is a deity in something. I can't remember. But, and I think she is that to the Hawaiian people. Like, I don't want to give out the wrong information or make up stories. But if I'm not mistaken, she is a sign and a sigil and brings in, like, good fortune or good luck or something, or prosperity. She brings in something. She's bringing in gold and opportunities for you at this moment. I do feel like there is something, either a relationship or a breakup or something. If it's not necessarily with the person, then it's with a place or a thing that, and you know, it doesn't have to be a romantic, okay? It doesn't, you know, you could have had an argument or a fallout with your best friend, you know, and that disheartenment or that heartache or heartbreak or heart loss, whatever that was, it's created a blockage for you. So when you see these golden opportunities, your heart chakra could be affecting you at this moment. Like, it could be affecting you to the point where you may not know if you want to take the opportunity. You may be second guessing yourself. If those are things that are happening to you, then I would recommend, you know, watching heart chakra meditations on YouTube. There are also like energy workers out there that do energy healings and Reiki. I would, you know, highly recommend that. Always, you know, use caution when doing that, because you want to make sure you have a reputable person that's, you know, if you encounter one of those type people that say, okay, well, you've got like this dark cloud over you, I need $150 to clear this, you know, you just need to stop, cut it off, turn, and walk the other direction. Point blank. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, okay? You want to find someone who, and you know, you got to keep in mind, it does take time, energy, and work, and it is an energy exchange. Like, I've met, you know, a person who does an energy clearing for $25. I've met one who does it for free just because she enjoys, because you know, that's just something she does. So, I mean, you know, look into your options if you're going to go that route, and make sure that either you know the people, or, you know, just don't get the scam thing, because anyways, okay? Alright, so in this moment, I just would like to say that whatever, because there's been something here, there's something here heart related. And I don't mean as in like heart disease or heart sickness or heart attack, anything medical. I don't mean any of that at all when I speak of heart related. What I do mean heart related is that something happened to where it created, you know, a heartache or a heart loss. Something didn't turn out or go the way you wanted. That has affected your heart and how you feel. your feelings, your emotions, your aura, your energy. There is a blockage. You may be, here in the base of the reading, we've got Mott with fairness. So there may be, you got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You could be second guessing yourself. Do I do this or do I do that? Do I go or do I stay? Do I shake its hand or do I'm like, do I collect go? Do I collect $200? Do I pass go? Do I collect $200 or do I go to jail? There's something here. There's something here that's presenting itself to you. Now you may think, oh, I don't know. What I will tell you that the base of this reading says is that the situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. Now, if you had something, because of this being here in this sector, if you had something, which I feel like you did, like there was something here that happened that, anyway, so whatever that was, because I don't want to keep beating a dead horse in the head here with that, going over that. So, whatever this was for you, there could be, you could be scared or timid, or because you're uneasy, you're unsure, especially when we are faced with the unknown. I mean, facing the unknown, not knowing where you're going, what you're doing, sometimes that can be scary. A lot of times, though, like with Yamanya here and this mermaid, it's like this is the opportunity to dive right in. But our insecurities and those things that happen in this, that heart chakra, can be the thing that keeps us from diving in. And it's like, if you would just dive in, you will swim, you will dive straight down into exactly what it is that you want. But it's like fear keeps us from jumping. So, I would just say to you, and look, then she's got Bridget here, this heart, this flame in her heart, and her hands are around her heart. I feel like whatever this was that happened in the past for you has really, it made you step out into your own, your own independence, but I feel like you broke free from something as well. So even if like this happened, October, November, December, then it's almost like a little bit of, there's a little residual or little remnants left that's blocking your heart chakra. But your independence, your freedom, your breaking free and embracing has created your independence, stepping out of that into this, because look at how she is. She's coming out like, well, yeah, here I am. I'm ready to go. Okay, so that attitude right there really created a foundation of strength and success to a point where now your vibration and how you're operating is drawing in opportunities. So know that whatever happened in the past put you right here for a reason. It sculpted you. It did something for a reason. It had meaning. A lot of times those situations are brought into our lives to show us, to illuminate, to give us the answers, to teach us, to help us grow, to build us up. Even if we feel like it tore us down, it did that because, like, especially if you're a female listening here, for me, I have learned to tell myself, because I used to, when shit would come at me sideways or stab me in the back and set me down a minute, let me tell you, I used to at one point in time, when I'd sit there and cry about it, okay? I used to, and sometimes I still do. But I tell you what, those times that I really, the times that I've been gotten hit and where I have to sit down a minute and somewhat lick my wounds, let me tell you, instead of crying, I've come to the point where I love it. I lick my wounds and I love sitting there, sitting back a minute, because I'm telling you, my comeback game, that thing right there is like, that thing right there, my comeback game, it ain't just strong, okay? My comeback game is strong. Okay, I love my comeback. I have been so proud of myself in the past, year, with the changes and things that I've gone through as a person, as a woman. I mean, things that have set me back, they ain't done nothing but catapulted my ass into, like, success in all avenues that I never saw coming. It's like, if it takes me to get my heart broken like that so that I can go into that, I mean, I say, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, let's go. I mean, it's easier said than done, so I do remember that, okay? But hopefully, my projection here of what I'm trying to say will convey to you that whatever this is for you, it was meant for a reason. It was meant to, don't let it, because there's residual stuff here, hold you back or keep you from accepting these opportunities. Because whatever was meant, whatever is happening right now is because of the situation in the past here, your independence. So right now, it's time for you to embrace who you are. Stand up. Don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. And then, I mean, you could very well already be doing this the time that you watch this video. So, whatever you're going through right now, it's going to be molding you and moving you into this. So this is Freya with bold. Unleash your adventurous side, take risk, and be daring. Daring. Woo, boy. Wow. Oh, this is a beautiful reading right here, my friends. Okay. Very pretty reading. Alright. So, at the moment, this is you. So, in this month, this is you. You're blossoming. Erica, you are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process. Don't give up. You remember when I said you sit down and you lick your wounds? I'm telling you, you got to have patience with yourself, okay? Because you're blossoming. There's a deep inner, sometimes when we get cut by the deepest knives, they go the deepest. Sometimes you need to get deep to bring out a transformation or an opening, a manifestation. Sometimes that's almost like the slit that breaks the seed open. But whatever this is, you're definitely changing and growing and elevating and ascending. So you've got to trust the process, allow things to happen, but you have to work with the energy of that too, because this is definitely what's going on. There's a blossoming here. Sometimes we have to go through the dark to be able to find the light. You can't have darkness without light, and you can't have light without darkness. It's like getting on your bike and flying down the highway with no helmet on and then getting mad at the flies. You enjoy the ride, you got to enjoy the flies in your teeth. Especially if your ass ain't wearing a helmet. Anyways, you have to enjoy the flies sometime. So, whatever these golden opportunities are that are coming in, okay, I would say that this situation that's happened could have pulled you away, especially if you were codependent or had a co-partnership with someone, and y'all you handled your you co-handled the finances, you did things together as a team, and you handled everything. And maybe now this has broken you out to do this on your own. So it's like I feel like and if that's the case, you're going to see things opening up for you to support you 100% all the way. Whatever these things are that are coming in to support you is going to create a catalyst, a catapult, or something within you. It's going to reveal itself if you'll look. If you'll look, seek, and you shall find. You're going to see how. And you know, when you see things, if you start paying attention to look and to see, then you're going to notice and have that, you know, your whole belief system could be restructured doing this, because we've got infinite supply in your environment. So the things going around you, like with this golden opportunity here, okay? So Sedna, you are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. Things are coming in, these opportunities are to help you not only stay afloat, but also to succeed. So embrace them. You may have, especially if you have children, you may, and if you're like having to do something on your own, especially if you used to co-parent, now you're having to do the parenting by yourself. You know, you are hoping that you're able to, you know, guide and teach and nurture your children while you're taking on all this. But I'm gonna tell you what, okay? Yes, you do that. You know, you always take care of your kids and make sure they're looked after. But I'm going to tell you how to even bump it up even a notch, is to take this on in a way that embodies you as a woman and as a parent, as a mother. And because you lead by example. If you want your children to have to think you're a good parent, or to know that you're a good parent, or to trust them, then you've got to give them and show them that you can be the good parent. I'm going to tell you, you lead by example. By getting out here and doing these things, like I just got this image, you know, it's like if you're worried or have hopes or fears around how this is going to affect your kids, you can really make an impact on them by going out here with this right here and being all that you can be. Because I'm going to tell you, there's nothing more that makes a child light up seeing their parent being all they can be, handling it the best. Even if you're out here fighting, if you're out here in a damn thunder zombie apocalypse and you fighting these zombies, okay, your child see, if you're over here doing the best you can, I mean, even if you're elevating and doing better than the best you can, you turn out to be like, I'm the, you know, the queen paparazzi over here with these zombies fucking them up here left and right, and they see you doing all that, they're gonna, you know, they have this thought of, man, my mom's a badass, look at her go, I got the best mom in the world. You know, children live by that right there. They don't need, you know, I know they need food but they are better when they see you doing better, because how you do is, it also affects them, because it will make them and inspire them to do better as well. So anyways, I feel like this situation here is really going to make you into, because here we've got Mary Magdalene, unconditional love. This is your outcome. Love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. I mean, this is where you practice, you know, virtue for yourself and for others. You know, if you've got to have compassion and patience for yourself, but also extend that to others. That turns you into a beacon of love. And I feel like maybe something in here could very well turn you into a beacon of love. I feel like you may be surprised at the opportunities and the funds or the money or the supplies that just show up out of nowhere. You know, you may think at one point in time, oh, I don't know how I'm going to make it. Everything pops up and it's like, man, I made it. I didn't even have to, man, that was so easy. I didn't even have to work that hard or do much. And I'm going to tell you, it's because it's so easy and you didn't have to do much, because of you took the bull by the horns. You did something about it. And because you followed the right path, now you're being supported. See, when you start doing the right things, even if you feel like they're wrong at some point in time, you start getting support. There is support here opening up for you. So whatever decisions and choices you made good choices, because it's leading you into something. So at the bottom of the deck, we have Artemis with you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So, I mean, again, if you felt during this, you know, you weren't sure how you were going to do these things, you weren't sure how this was going to happen, well, know that this is, you know, part of that is like, you know, heaven or your spirit guides, the universe, whatever, stepping in to help you. So you are safe and protected. Your children are looked after. You know, there is a huge transformation that has either taken place within you in the past couple months that's making you really come out of your shell, so to speak. So whatever this is, you need to be strong in who you are. You're stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. And then you've got divine passion. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desires? Because you may get through, you know, if your focus has been, okay, I got to take care of the house and the kids by myself, and that's what you do, and it just rolls and flows so easy and effortless, and you're just kind of shot, left, you know, sent back shook, like, I don't know how the hell I did this, but I did. And now that you've done that, it's made you into a version of yourself maybe that you've not ever seen before. So with that, it's like once you've gone through all that, it's like, okay, well, now what is it that I need to do for myself, or now that I've gone through that and that's done, now what do I want to do with what's left? Alright, so now we're going to do your tarot reading, and I'm going to make this tarot reading hopefully short, because the oracle reading, boy, alright. Well, you have all upright cards, thankfully. Thankfully, all upright cards. Okay. In the past, there was a coming together, like either so in the past, did you meet someone in the past? Now here, I'm just going to say, because this is a general reading and it's a tarot, you know, because we have in the past, or the beginning of the month, this Two of Cups. So it's like happiness, togetherness, positive relationships, love, bonding. Like you are coming together with someone. You met someone. Now, before, and I could see it here in this, if you, let's say, have, you know, just like if you have been married and divorced, or you've gone through a huge breakup, and then it's like, now you meet someone new and you may be a little worried or a little iffy, or this is new, you know, that I'm kind of seeing that situation here. But regardless, if you've not ever been married and you're, you know, you, like me, I've never been married. So, I've actually really probably I've never really dated a guy, well, I won't say that right there. Okay, just never mind. Let me scratch that. Right now, there's an opening up, a blossoming, a fulfillment, new beginnings, new lover, new friendship, something. Something new in the love department is being given to you. Now, and this could be like from either a fire sign, or this is from you because you've been going after things that have really sparked your fancy. And because you've done this, it's opening up, you know, I mean, it's bringing love in, that's for sure. You've got, you know, message of love. Whoever this is that's, you know, you're talking back and forth with, because there's definite messages here. There's definite love here. We got 2 love cards. Okay? We have got 2 love cards. So, you've got messages coming in from a masculine. Could be a fire sign like yourself, but whoever this is, they're very charming. They're confident. They're daring. They're passionate. They're free. There was some, or is some type of encounter of coming together of, you know, a man and a woman, or, you know, same sex, whichever, that are spending or have spent, had an encounter of something where they spent time together. One of, and I would definitely say one of love. So, you know, there is, if you've been a little worried about said person, because what I see is, you know, coming together and then communication. So, I mean, you've got 2 aces in this reading here. So, like, by the middle of the month, you're going to have, like, I don't know if you were out somewhere and ran into someone, and then you had, like, a one-night stand, maybe. And maybe you're kind of, like, not sure if this is something, because you might have thought, you know, this is just something where I can either get my rocks off or just have fun for the night, or this is going to be a fun little spring fling. You know, that could be this, what I'm picking up here. Now, this could really have you could really be struggling with this, because we do have the Strength card here. You may feel like, you know, you are really looking at this relationship, this partnership, this dynamic here. I mean, whoever this is, they float your boat, definitely. So it makes you very charismatic and energetic and full of fire and passion. You know, it ignites this within you. It also ignites your heart chakra. So maybe that's why, like before in the oracle reading, you know, I said there's residual something from your heart chakra. So that could be the thing that may throw you off a little bit, because you're challenged by the Strength card. You know, there's a Leo. This is the Leo card, so you could be dealing with the Leo. Or, you know, this is just yourself. But I'm going to tell you that by the first of the month, you're really going to be in love and really either spending time with it, probably I would say spending time with this person, getting to know them, and then the middle of the month, there's going to be some honest, clear communication between you and this person. So it's like, you know, if you have a wonderful, heartfelt, very loving encounter with them, then it's like, okay, well, now we know we can make the love part work, but can we make the other work? So that's this conversation around the middle of the month. You know, having a clear, honest conversation with, you know, I do like you. We like each other. Do we want to date? Do we want to be a little bit more? Are we going to spend more time together? Do we want to level up? And then it's kind of, I almost feel like, I'm trying to tell you, but I almost feel like, I almost feel like this, oh, daggone boy. Okay, so I almost feel like this is something that's going to get real serious by the end of March. Like, if you've been dating someone for 2 months, I don't know how long you've been dating this person, okay? But there's somebody here that your ass has met, or either you're about to meet. It's real close, okay? Especially if you are looking and you want someone, you're going to meet someone. I don't know where the heck you're going to meet them, but you're going to meet someone that the passion, the love is going to be strong, okay? So it's like you have to have this conversation with, okay, can we, and this is like the middle of March here, you know, can we make this work? Can we keep this going? Do we want to? And it's a definite yes. So, and then over here, like, I don't know how long you've been with this person, but I'm trying to tell you, it wouldn't surprise me if y'all aren't shacking up living together by the end of March. Okay? You got the 10 of Pentacles over here at the end of March. So whatever this is solid. Now, the only issue here is we've got the King of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse. So the King of Cups in reverse, if this is the masculine you're dealing with, they could seem at first and at times like they're cold and cut off. And it could be because of something they've been through. Okay? It's almost like you both have actually been through things that have just kind of affected you. But, you know, also too, it's like, I know you're going through this and processing this, but also too, how can you, you know, show this person that you care and that you want to, you know, make and be a part of something when you're hurting. And that's this King of Cups in reverse here. So, you know, this person, even though you two are lovey-dovey, okay, they could also be quick to anger, or maybe say, you know, I can be here at this, but, you know, they don't show up for an hour later. I don't know. So, you know, with King of Cups is in reverse, you know, so this is, you know, you may not feel like, so when you and this person are having encounters, like passionate encounters, their heart chakra is really open and in it, you know, but it's like when that, and they're in it and they show you and you feel like they love you and then they want you and then it's there, it's it. And then it's like, you know, the next day or something and you're going to go out and do something or sit down and maybe they just seem kind of cold or cut off or they've pulled their energy back. So just be, you know, aware that, and that could also, it seems like they've been through something that has them that way. But this King of Cups can always be uprighted, you know. So there is a little bit more healing that needs to go on for this masculine. There's also for this feminine because, you know, we have the Queen of Wands here in the reverse. So, I mean, this is, you know, being jealous, hot-tempered, revenge, selfish, insecure. And I'm not saying you're all of those things. Well, here's the thing, okay? If we put them side by side, like, okay, so if this masculine seems a little cold to you, that could make you angry. You know, you could be, there could be things too from your past where you're like, I remember my ex doing this and now he's doing it, so this means such and such. But, you know, each person is different. Just, I mean, and a lot of times in situations and scenarios like that, you know, people have other, it could be other reasons why they're acting like that. Not the same reason because past person acted like that. So that might be the thing where your strength to endure or to face this or to work this out, because there is a lot of love here and there's going to be communication. There is this 10 of Pentacles. So whatever is going on within you and within them, just give it time and I guess, you know, healing and love and whatever, because eventually something's going to happen, because here we've got this Emperor who, I mean, he might be a little cut off or cold in the beginning, but give him till the end of the month, because here he is coming out, you know, the Emperor. This is, you know, holding authority, being structured, controlled, a good father figure, being established, being a good husband. So there might be something that this masculine is going through. It might have him a little, you might very well be worried about that. But I feel like he will eventually come around. So we've got at the bottom of the deck, the Sun. You know, there's happiness ahead for you. You might have been waiting for something or looking for better or for something in the past, which, you know, your waiting has somewhat made you a little Queen of Swords energy, you know, resting bitch face. A little, you know, there's a boundary here, don't cross it. But whatever that has done is really setting you up for a really good, abundant, prosperous, stable, secure future, because we've got the Four of Wands. This is the snippet from the bottom of the deck. You have a wonderful sunny outcome on this. I do see anxiety at night. You know, you may be up in your head about the situation. And I would just say, you know, focus on, you know, if you feel like this masculine pulls back from you at times or gets cold, you know, give them the space and allow them the time to look after their own needs. And then when they approach you, then that's when you need to have a conversation about it. And how, you know, it's almost like, okay, I see that you did this. So then how do you prefer me to handle that situation? Like, if you pull away and you go over here, do you prefer that I don't text you as much? Do you prefer more communication? Do I handle it right? Do I come at you right? You know, these are conversations that you're going to have at the middle of this month. Okay, what is this Ace of Cups here? What is this Ace of Cups? I don't think that I need to really clarify all of this. So you are dealing with the masculine here. Now, if this is someone that you've dealt with in the past that, you know, is returning, because you could, maybe that's why we've got this king and queen in reverse here. Maybe this is someone you've dealt with before in the past, and if that's the case, then, you know, they are going to pop up concerned. Like, you will have messages from them. I'm sure that you will be at home when this person messages you. You may have felt like you hit the jackpot with this person in the past. So whatever conversations that you have with this person, because remember, we've got the Ace of Swords up here, conversations. Whatever conversations you have with this person, it is going to elevate you into a higher standing with this person. So what is this Knight of Wands here? What is this? What information can you give me about this Knight of Wands? Another message coming in. Yep, from him, for sure. I mean, look, you're over here focusing on your work. You're doing a good job at work. You may feel like, you know, sometimes work is a drag, but you may feel like, because in this time period here, that it's kind of been a drag, like you're having to do things yourself, especially if you were parenting or co-paying bills and stuff before, and now, you know, the finances have kind of, you know, taken a toll on you. So, but I would definitely say, if you have a masculine in the past, that you've been dealing with, they are definitely going to be trying to come back, I will say. So what is this Two of Cups over here? So it looks like, I feel like they could be coming back trying to give you a gift of some sort. Alright, so there's something on the distant horizons between you and this person. It could be also the child card flipped out right here. So you could have a child, you know, get pregnant by this person in the next 3 to 6 months. I feel as though this person would definitely take care of you some way, shape, or form. Give you money. You'd definitely be on their mind. You know, your house and everything would be looking right. Let me just say that if you're not like that right now, then this could be the thing that will take, if this is someone you just kind of been talking to, you haven't been serious with, then just know that this could be the month that you have the conversation about getting serious. And whatever seriousness you take from this month is going to be the thing that really sets you up in 3 to 6 months. If that makes sense. Like, I would say, like, you know, as a girlfriend to this masculine, you would get perks. Like, they would, like, take you shopping. They'd help take care of some of your bills or give you money to do these things. It's, you know, it's kind of like, what is that one movie? Little Women, you know, when the one sister tells the boy, you know, if you think being a wife isn't an occupational hazard or occupational or financial something, you know, then he was mistaken. Like, she was really looking for someone that was going to keep her at a certain stature in her life, you know, a certain comfort. And, you know, she didn't want just love. She did want love, but she needed to also be kept at a certain stature, basically. So I would say that, you know, with whatever this dynamic is, whatever like perks or stature you want, you could have it with this said person. What is this Ace of Swords here? Just keep in mind, it may take 3 to 6 months to achieve. Alright, so I feel like you and this person are going to have a conversation at home. Yep, he's going to be trying to come over to your house, have a conversation with you. He may even talk to you about moving in with you. And you remember I said it's daggone 10 of Pentacles over here. It wouldn't surprise me at the end of the month that y'all weren't living, like moving in. So, you know, he might also tell you that when he's not with you, he feels like this. But when he's with you, you make him feel like this. And so that right there, maybe he don't want to feel like this no more. But something about you makes him feel like this. And you know, this is the thing that I have started to figure out with men. They want things that make them feel a certain way. So there's a lot of power right here for you, okay? Because when he's not with you, he feels like this. But when he's with you, he feels like this. He wants to feel like this. Because check him out right here, too. Check him out, girlfriend. Then you got that number 22. That's my number right there. That's the builder, the master manifester. So I don't know what kind of conversation y'all are going to have, but trust me, he's going to be trying to move in with your ass. Anyways, what is this 10 of Pentacles over here? Whoever you're dealing with, whatever this is, they're going to be trying to move back in. Or move in. Something. Okay? Oh, gosh. And look, there he comes. Right there. He's going to be moving in. He's moving in at the end of the month. He is moving in. You know, y'all might have to make some agreement. Okay, so look, if he like moves in, you might be like, look, you got to pay half of all the bills, and you got to get an allowance or something. Okay, it could be something as easy as that, because y'all could be going back and forth about how you're gonna handle the house, how you're gonna handle the finances, what you bring to the table. Okay, I'm telling you, this is gonna be like a process. Like, this has been. Yeah, there's like change and transformation in this process that's opening up. So, all right. What is this King of Hot Daggone? I was going to say, you know, why is this King over here in reverse? He could have, because, you know, we talked about, I talked about, we talked about. I remember I was telling you that something about him pulling away or being cold. He could have been, you know, this is a collective, so he could have been married in the past, and that just did something to him that kind of fucked with his head a little bit, okay? Maybe it fucked with his heart a little bit or something, okay? So, maybe that's the cause of this. So, anyways, all right. Why is this King of Cups here in reverse? Why is this King of Cups in reverse? There's something of the past, a woman in the past, I would say. A woman in the past. And see, we got this marriage card that either he was married to or he had a long-term relationship with. I think that fucked with his head a little bit. Okay. What is this Queen of Wands? Why is this Queen of Wands in reverse here? Alright, so this is getting more on you. See, you're getting angry because of him. Especially, yeah, I mean, especially if you are allowing him to somewhat steer the relationship. So, yeah, you're like, he's grieving or has been in despair over something that's happened in his past. And you feel like that somewhat robs you of maybe his time and attention, because you can tell it's on his mind, it bothers him. But anyways, I feel like it's going to clean up some way, shape, or form. What is this Emperor here? What is this Emperor? We got the Emperor and the wealthy man. Okay, so something, and you know, this flipped out. Okay, something ended for him in his past. Now, you know, he could have children with another woman, and maybe the relationship, you know, went south. They broke up. You know, it left him out in the cold. You know, I mean, this poverty card has come out again. And then we've got bad health. This flipped out when I was trying to shuffle this. So something ended with him that really, and it could have given him, it could have, you know, brought out his childhood issues. It could have, you know, he could have been kicked out of the house or kicked out of where he lived. He could have lost his job or had to get a different job, had to go to work, had to, you know, he really took a step back in his finance, especially if he is one of those type of men that went through a divorce and then had to move out and kind of like live in like a one-room apartment and you know, sleep on a cot while he had to take all of his money and pay alimony and child support. And it just took a toll on him and put him even on his health. So it kind of, you know, it did a number on him basically. But whatever, maybe this spring something is going to be happening to this masculine. I feel like by the end of the month, he's going to be like some kind of change, you know, like blossoming, a turnaround, something. I don't feel like you're going to regret doing this, taking this opportunity or this relationship. I feel like there's just something residual there you're going to have to bear with and work with when it comes to him. All right, so go ahead and form your question. All right, angel answers. I am looking for a one-card message. What messages do you have for Aries at this time? What messages do you have for Aries at this time? Okay, so you have a no. And then you've got a definite no. So I don't know what it is that you asked, but it's a huge no. And this is why. Within the next few weeks, forgiveness in the near future. It almost sounds or seems like something's got to plan out or pan out or play out. So you need to give it a few more weeks. There's going to be forgiveness, you know, in this dynamic, which needs to be from you and them. And then once forgiveness has been reached within both of you, then in the near future, what you're asking about may come to fruition. But right now, it's a no, because there's forgiveness needed here, and it's smack dab in the middle. So you've got to allow for this right here to occur first. Give it, you know, once forgiveness has been reached, give it a few weeks, maybe a month for, you know, acclimation and to get, you know, acclimated with the newness. And then it's right around the corner. All right. So that's all I have for you, Aries. I thank you for tuning in and joining me. I just split the deck to success. So, you know, I really feel like whatever this is really going to be dependent upon when someone finally reaches peace within themselves around a situation. So if you like this reading, please give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. if you like more like oracle readings, pop over to my Facebook page and you will find them over there. All right. Thank you, Aries. Take care and namaste.